What competitors had the best of each body part at the 2021 Mr. Olympia? I will seek to answer that in this video. Now, I decided to make it a fairly short video, so I didn't split the body parts that much. So, for example, I had a category that's just the best arms and not the tricep, biceps, forearms, etc. Even though I could do that, I think that video would be too long and too boring. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Start off with none other than the arms. Now, I just wanted to give an honorable mention still to this young lad, Hunter Labrada, because his triceps absolutely smoke all other competitors' triceps out of the water. After Phil Heath retired, this guy has the absolute best triceps in the IFBB. Not only is it huge and meaty, but it's also striated. But still, overall, in my opinion, at the 2021 Mr. Olympia, the award for the best arms goes to another young stud, Nick Walker. Now, an argument could have been made for Brandon Curry, but in my opinion, his arms are just too soft in comparison to Nick Walker to giving the award, and you could also have gone for Big Ramy because he might have slightly bigger arms and slightly peakier biceps, but in my opinion, Nick Walker's tricep sweep, it's better, and his forearms are also slightly better. Now, moving on to the legs. Who has the best legs at the 2021 Mr. Olympia? Now, this one is quite tough because you have to consider the legs from the front, the side, and the back. But I narrowed it down to two competitors, Nick Walker and Big Ramy. If you like the huge and freaky look, you can go for Big Ramy, and also he has the best legs from the side. But then again, I seem to prefer Nick Walker. He has better separation, his legs look harder and grainier, and also he has better legs from the back. Now, another competitor you could have gone with would be, of course, Hadi Choopan. He had the most separated and striated quads, but other than that, from the side and the back, they are not as impressive as these two lads, and also he is lacking in the calves department. Of course, you could have gone for guys like Hassan Mustafa or Mohamed Shaban, but their conditioning was not on par with these two lads, and also they are not as complete in the legs as these two guys are. So my personal preference would be Nick Walker when it comes to the legs, but I think that most judges would give the legs to Big Ramy. Anyway, moving on to the midsection. Now, this one should not be hard to guess. A lot of people had a better midsection than this lad when it comes to how big it is and the structure of it, but overall, the Persian Wolf, Hadi Choopan, in my opinion, had the best midsection at the 2021 Mr. Olympia. Those abs look like freaking bricks, and overall, the detail, separation, it is just amazing, even though his midsection is not as tiny as someone like, for example, Patrick Moore or Regan Grimes. Overall, when it comes to the detail and just the separation, taking that into account, I would say that Hadi Choopan, without a doubt, best overall midsection at the 2021 Mr. Olympia. Moving on to the chest, and this one was quite difficult to pick because, in my opinion, you could choose between three different competitors, and also it depends on what angle you're looking at it from, because from the side it is quite evident that, in my opinion at least, Big Ramy has the best chest, and Akeem Williams also gives him a run for his money. But from the front, Brandon Curry, he has a lot more striations in his chest, so I chose to just go with these three lads because I think that an argument could be made for either one of these three. So there you go. Best chest at the 2021 Mr. Olympia, Big Ramy, Akeem Williams, and Brandon Curry. But I would also give an honorable mention to Hadi Choopan because from the front, The striations in those pecs are absolutely insane, and it's not something that we have seen that much of recently in modern day bodybuilding. But overall, his chest is just too small to box with the other three lads. So, moving on to the shoulders, and this one also should be really obvious. Obviously, the best shoulders of the 2021 Mr. Olympia is none other than Hadi Chupin. The roundness and overall the size of those shoulders are absolutely incredible. Nah, guys, I'm just joking. I am just joking. No offense to Hadi Chupin, but yeah, he did get a lot of criticism on the shoulders. In my opinion, I even made a video about it. It should not really be criticized that much, but it is what it is. Still, guys, my opinion, best shoulders of the 2021 Mr. Olympia is Brandon Curry. Now, an argument here could also be made for Big Ramy as he has bigger shoulders, but in my opinion, he does not have the same level of detail and separation in those shoulders, and there are almost no striations to be found in Big Ramy's shoulders compared to Brandon Curry, where you can see at least some striations, but I don't know. Most modern day bodybuilders seem to have fairly smooth shoulders. You tell me why, guys. You tell me why. I'm not going to make any assumptions. Anyways, moving on to the back. Now, this one, in my opinion, was also fairly difficult to choose because I don't know, guys, but I don't think that anyone at the 2021 Mr. Olympia had an amazing back. This is either due to conditioning or just perhaps the lighting, because the back is obviously quite dependent on lighting, as there are many details to show. But overall, I chose to go with Nick Walker. Perhaps not the greatest back of all time, of course, but I feel like he has a fairly decent back. He has good traps, he has good lat insertions, his lower back is quite good, and also I feel like Brandon Curry should in reality be the winner of this, but I don't know why. Might be due to his conditioning, but this year his back looks sort of washed out and a bit smooth. Might be the lighting as well, who knows, guys. But overall, I chose Nick Walker, even though he's not the strongest when it comes to the back lat spread. An argument there could be made for Big Ramy, but still, overall, my pick for the best back is Nick Walker. Finally, guys, the face. Maybe the most important body part. Maybe the most important body part. So who had the best face at the 2021 Mr. Olympia? Now, in spite of him placing dead last, I would say that Andrea Presti had the best face. Look at that face. Imagine him giving this look to a girl at the beach while he does a side chest. I think that will result in some wetness downstairs. But anyway, guys, that's just an assumption. I'm goofing around too much. I'll stop now. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys agree or not. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you lads later.